What are your thoughts on the future of business?
Well, it's awfully hard to guess because if the economy stays this way, we are in good shape. The things that would slow the economy would be a recession. And a recession essentially is when the economy slows down. And how the economy would slow down is if people started to slow their spending down, if corporations didn't hire as many people, if businesses started to cut back, if something unexpected took place, if the banking sector started to crumble, that sort of thing. But right now those signals are not there. So if a recession would come in unexpectedly, if there was suddenly an outbreak of a conflict in such a large scope that it really would upset the economy, that could get us out off kilter. But right now things are looking pretty good. So we're holding our breath that things are. The thing is, there's always going to be changes in the economy. But if there are going to be changes, they need to be what we call gradual changes, ones that we can sort of anticipate. For example, the Federal Reserve probably next month is going to increase interest rates a little bit. But the stock market and the general business community understands that, because the Federal Reserve has already told us that they're going to raise interest rates a little bit. So they can anticipate that. The business community can anticipate that. And if the Federal Reserve would suddenly raise that rate much higher than anticipated, that would upset the markets. But we try to make sure that people are not surprised, because the economy and the marketplace, they don't like surprise and they don't like uncertainty. So we want to keep things on an even keel.
How are innovations going to impact our lives in the future?
Oh, I think innovations are going to impact us all the time. When it comes to innovation in medicine, in medical care, in technology, just think about driving cars right now, driverless cars, how that could impact our lives. Just think of a person that's older and they're at the point where they shouldn't be driving and they have to give up their car. Well, if we have driverless cars, suddenly they can go to the beauty shop, they can go to church, they can go to the grocery store, they can continue their independence. And also, the roads would be safer, because driverless cars, once they get them perfected, are going to be safer than you and I driving cars. So that's a major innovation that's really going to impact our lives. And if we can have more research, maybe we can reduce the rate of cancers that we have, or maybe can reduce Alzheimer's. So these things in the future, there can be some great discoveries in the future that are going to have a huge impact on our lives and the quality of our lives. So those are things to look forward to. And space exploration out there's a lot of things. And also just in the innovation and improvement in our lives in terms of the comforts in our homes and in our cars and education. And just think about this, is that one of the changes that's taken place in higher education is online education. I just talked to a young lady this morning, and she was in a serious accident about 2 years ago, but she was able to continue her education because of the fact that she had access to online courses. Otherwise, she would have been out of education for 1.5 years. So that in itself is something that wasn't available, 5 or 6 years ago. Those are innovations that are quite good.
How are businesses going to engage with customers and stakeholders in the future?
Well, I think they're groping for ways of doing it right now. They're looking for all ways to make sure that the customer and they stay in contact. Amazon is wanting to be there in every aspect of your life. They want to be able to talk to you and you want to talk to them. I was reading an article about a fellow that woke up, and he woke up in the middle of the night and ordered some socks online. He didn't even know he was doing it because it was so easy for him to do it. But the idea of when you buy something, they're making the buying process so very, very easy. And then the delivery process is so easy that it comes to your door. In some cases, it comes to your door within an hour. And think about it, is that if you want to buy a house in California, you could go online and you could get a virtual tour, and you literally could close the deal within a few hours. I mean, that's convenience. So you're bringing buyers and sellers together. You could get it financed online. You could be interviewed for a job online. All these things are, these are ways that we're bringing together the people that want to hire you and the people that are looking for jobs. The person that wants to sell a house, buy a house. The product, people that want to have a product, they want to sell it to you. And the fact is that you buy a product and you say to yourself, well, I don't think I like these slippers, or I don't like this shirt. You can go down into a store, you can return it within a matter of minutes. So the whole processes are so simple now. It makes it so easy for us to buy things that we want, and if we don't like it, we can just return them. So that really makes it very, very convenient. This is all examples of improving the quality of our life. We want something and we're not sure exactly if we want it, or if the size is going to look good on us or in our living rooms. So we buy it, we look at it, and we say, well, I think it's going to work, or we not. So we buy 2 chairs and we like one and we can send the other one back. That's tremendous, it really is. But on the other hand, we also want to be able to retain the local store in the neighborhood, because they can provide extra service. They can provide a quality of one-on-one. They know you personally. They know what you like. So we want to still maintain that sort of thing. Not everything is going to be done electronically, because people want to be able to talk to somebody. If you've got a question about your finances, you want to talk to an accountant face to face, because they know you, and you're planning, long-term about your children's education, or maybe long-term care for an elderly relative or something. So you still want to have personal contact. But when it comes to some business transactions, it's kind of a matter of just sort of a logistical transfer of a product to your house. So there's a lot of things that are happening that are making things pretty exciting.